The halftime show started in March '98 with me, DJ Riz, and Lynn Gonzalez. Then me and Riz just kept it going. Skiz joined the crew. Got PD Cologne in the mix. Mars One joined the camp, and we brought Navani on board. So right now, 2013, we got me, Skiz, PD Cologne, and Navani. So we already had kind of our style of how we would do things, but a lot of that was inspired by the shows we used to listen to growing up, like Red Alert, and Marley, and Awesome 2, Hank Love and DNA, and Livio G and P Fine, and just all those kind of shows that just specialized in playing stuff that you weren't going to hear on commercial radio, during the day.
I would grow up listening to Marley on BLS, Red on Kiss, and besides just wanting to do what they were doing, I always felt that it was a great outlet to, feed people hip-hop, where they weren't getting it anywhere else.
Cloaked over the property in helicopter hell when all he wanted was to train Qbert to crawl out of a well. Jumpin' Jiminy in a gimme industry. New York bleed bricks, piss Hudson, spit liberty. Leaping lizards, he sleeps the winners away. Wait, clip snarky out of Zemo, let him keep the scissors and all that good. Smoked out of mobile. When his tummy growls and bows, it almost looked remotely social.
Later on, when you had shows like Stretch and Bobbito, that came about in the early '90s, that was like the premiere show for this kind of style of emerging independent, underground hip-hop music, and like the freestyle, aspect of it, the jokes and all that stuff. So I think that mixed with all the other shows that we kind of came up listening to is what we kind of put together into a pot to make the halftime show.
It was an exhausting process just doing the show and preparing the music for the show on a week-to-week basis, because this is before the internet. So just to get the music together meant going to studios, going to producer friends' houses, meeting up with artists, getting cassettes and DATs and test pressings from record labels, just giving an outlet to anything that was fresh, whether it be new records or artists that had something to say. MCs or whatever, friends of ours.
You know what the Midwest is, wild and restless, we're reckless. Might snatch your necklace, and next them might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these people just who RHYMEFEST is, or walk through the valley where the shadow of death is. Top floor, the view alone will leave you breathless. Trying to catch it, it's kind of hard getting choked by detectives, yeah. Now check the method, they be asking me questions, harassing arrest us, saying we pieces of shit like you for breakfast. What? You eat pieces of shit? What's the basis? I ain't going nowhere but got cokes and cases. A car full of coke, rental truck from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus could save us. Well, mama, I know I act a fool, but I'll be gone till November. I got packs to move. Look.
We saw a lot of artists come through at the time and went on to become bigger artists. It's just amazing that we were part of that era to see the growth of some of those artists,
They say my words are sinister, so they plotting my death like Nation of Islam ministers did to Malcolm X. But I'm never stressed, I stay with the gat in the ride, ready for beef like Chicago with my hat to the side. Glock in the clip, locked and loaded with the body armor. Cold-blooded, I don't give up about karma, cause if it never comes for those who benefit from misery, ain't no motherfucking way it could ever do me. There's nothing metaphysically deep about getting shot, pissing in your pants and vomiting blood on the block. Witness protection, trying to stay alive on the humble. Niggas will hunt you down like dinosaurs alive in the jungle. And don't mumble when you trying to disrespect my bars. I throw a Chinese nigga at you infected with SARS. Get banana boat niggas to murder you for G. Get them a green card and get you chopped up for free.
When it comes to the actual music, me and Riz are very particular about trying to make sure that we spin to the best that we can, as far as making sure the mix is as perfect as possible. The cuts, scratches, the quality of the artists, take all the elements together, and our knowledge as well of just hip-hop music and the whole culture, and put that together into the halftime show.
I wanted to do the clean mixes. I wanted to do some of the scratching, maybe a couple of old school battle routines or something like that. But we were kind of perfectionists, and that's why I think it made our shows together and mine back in the days a little bit more special, because it was just the way we were.
When we first started doing the anniversary shows, we just had Riz spinning records and a few of the earlier indie 90s groups. then gradually over the years, we decided that we were going to take that a step further and actually get producers to come through and play beats live with their MPCs or SP12s or whatever they had. So that was like the next level of the anniversaries, and it went from having Riz playing records to then half the show Riz would play records and the other half we'd have producers, whether it was like, you know, J Zone or Beat Miners or Jazzo or Doug Infinite. You know, we would have them doing beats, and then we'd have, you know, maybe a dozen or so MCs come through, and then that grew to having 3 producers doing beats, no DJs playing instrumentals, but we would have a DJ come through and do like a showcase. And then the MCs went from like 12 to 20 to 30. So we just made the anniversaries as big as possible. And even some of the anniversaries now, we have 4 producers. It's just like, you know, the highlight of the year of kind of like recapping on like the best MCs that we feel are out there that came through.
I got a Glock with a clock on the top. When you popped it and nod, you know what motherfucking time it is. Your girl on the top of my cock, you feel the snot in the box. You like that bitch grimy kid. Curious George niggas need to buy me biz before I F around and find your crib. Listen, open the door, hoping for war, scoping the fall. Get on some disrespectful, start groping your whore. Listen, she got coke in the drawers, no doubt cracking the ass. I pulled it out the crack of her ass.
You can be yourself, you can be comfortable, you can be funny, you can be serious. You know, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna spit over a hot beat.
Snatching my crown from you clones, put it down for the down, get up out of my throne, you clown. Acting like it wasn't me. What you did with a gram, I done with a key. And that's way before platinum selling tape and CD. I did songs with the B.I.G. and yeah, he understood the God's repertoire. Anything dealing with a hustle, I'ma rep it, y'all. I'm sick, I'm a plague, I'm infected, y'all. In 96, even Russell tried to catch it, y'all. But I wasn't inking on a dotted, I plotted the deal who was gonna lead the profit, the profits. I said enough of this nonsense, cause we not making dollars and making no kind of sense, LT, y'all.
You know, it brings back so many good memories of doing radio at that time. You know, the Natural Elements, the Milanos, the, you know, Lord Diggers and stuff like that. It's just, you know, that being in that era, coming up, again, playing the music for them, playing their records, and to see them grow as well, is just, it's amazing, man.
It's like, I want to do something, I don't want to just be on radio just to play joints. It's like, I want each show to be an album. You know what I'm saying? I want you to actually walk away and be like, yo, I need that episode of that radio show because it was just so ill. And so that's what we try to do with the anniversaries, is we take that live element and incorporate the live producers, incorporate the MCs.
I'm the illest, you don't want to believe me. Take your chain with your head and brain still on it, like Nefertiti. Can't figure me out, hard to read like graffiti. A role model who bottle you down like a genie. Showing toast like martini. Duct tape and rope by time, string up your eyes like bikini. Waist to wear a vest, stick a gun in your mouth till your jaw poke out your face like Kanye West.
Over the years, we've had people from 50 Cent to Eminem, Redman, Method Man, you know, Ghost, Kanye West. I mean, you know, a lot of cats that got their start early on coming through NYU, and then just a lot of cats that represent the whole 90s indie movement, which is what the halftime show's about, which is what Fat Beats was about. And that's artists like, you know, Nonfiction, Arsonist, Company Flow, Natural Elements, Juggernauts, the X-Men, you know, just that whole movement of groups that we all kind of came up together. You had Stretch and Barbito really setting it off, playing a lot of the music, indie music, and then you had Fat Beats showing people how they could put out the music. And then when halftime started in '98, we kind of continued on from what Stretch and Bob was doing, and then, you know, took it even further with the whole indie movement, which was really getting popping, you know, in that late '90s era.
You know, we all respect each other, and it's like a really comfortable, friendly, you know, music-loving atmosphere between all of us. So it's a really good time.